Hello once again, Jason. We're just going to take a look at your day 2 video, and just starting out with one of the first swings that we took. We took you through kind of a golf course warm-up where we start out with some short clubs, just hitting some short shots and working our way up from there. But we see the hangover from yesterday looks pretty good. We see you tilted slightly to the right, your head's behind the ball, your grip looks a little bit better on there. We can see that right hand thumb's not on the right hand side of the shaft, and that your head's behind the ball. As we go up, we can see now we see a little bit of blend of Scott and Jason. And you know me, I like to have it a little bit more towards me. So we're starting to see that club going back inside again. A little bit short on the turn, and when we do that, that club's going to bottom just ever so slightly to the right and hitting it just a touch heavy. Arms are starting to look better as they go through. So, you know, it may seem like we changed a whole lot while you were here, but really what we changed mostly was your setup and your backswing, and then getting you to react to the golf ball. And once we get that setup and backswing down, and you start to believe in it, you're not going to block right, you'll start to swing straighter, and all the good things will happen. And then from the range, we focused a lot on putting. You know, keeping in mind how we're going to change how we read them. We're going to give our eyes the same look. We're going to be 4 steps behind the ball, and do these little exercises that we set up. You know, you don't really need that chalk line because not all putts are going to be straight, but what we've done here is we built that tee set up so your putter just fits through. We took a ball, placed it halfway on our line. You can see the 2 tees right up here. Now we're going to just try and fit that golf ball through. Shortened our backstroke through the tees, and in it goes. And then keep in mind that after we did that for a while, we actually put a golf cup in the way, and we could really see how much margin of error that we have if we're going to make a lot more putts. And if we can make more putts, it's going to make you a better player, that's for sure. So looking at the stroke as we started out from face on, we've already moved the ball forward so your eyes are behind it, getting that good look that we talked about on day 1. But we worked harder on getting the stroke to go shorter because we can see, look how much the face rotates, and look at how much the face releases. And that's going to be hard for us to make consistent center strike hits with our putter to be able to control our distance. So what we worked on was, we put a tee back here with a ball on it and try to get it to shorten so you wouldn't take it back quite so far, and get that feeling of clapping your hands together to make our putts a bit more solid. And then if you remember, we did that speed drill where we took a putt from all the way across the green, laid a club 3 feet behind the ball, and trying to get that to fit in between the hole and that club as a great exercise to get your speed better. Now here we are, we're going to take a look at your driver swing, and again, very good setup with the ball that far forward. Your arms look relaxed. But you'll notice something funny that we did with your grip, and that's that we got that right thumb off of the golf club. And what that did is that really helped us up here at the top of the backswing, where we're able to take that club back a little straighter and get our arms to form that nice triangle, as you like to say. Club face still just a touch closed. We need to continue to work on getting that thing rotated. But here's a nice look, nice load to your right side. As we come down, we're starting to see that right leg starting to fire and catching it slightly on the up. Some good, some bad. But from that type of motion, you're going to get better. And so here we don't see that club face shot the way that we saw it early on. And just a touch off the heel again, just a slight missed hit off center. But this is the type of stuff that we want to see if you're going to get lasting improvement from your golf. And we can see where that club's exiting. Starting to exit more and more left, and the more left it goes, the straighter that thing's going to go. Now I would like to see your driver swing start to look a little bit more like your iron swing, where we can get those arms to relax and get that club to turn over. So Jace, you can remember that we broke the golf course into two sides, the blue side and the red side. And when we get that club to go out in front of you, where it gets into that corridor of success, up here at the top, when that left arm gets nice and high, that club face right there is going to match your left forearm. Then we're going to see it in an awful good position on the way down. We see that ball just starting slightly to the right, and then woo-la, look where that club's exiting, right out of your left shoulder. So I think you did a great job in the 10 hours that we spent together. I think that you're going to get much better from here on out, as long as you understand the 3 steps to change, understand what you're currently doing, what you want to do, and how you're going to get there, and then keep those basic fundamentals in mind. Head behind the ball, downward strikes, speed, flat left wrist, those basic fundamentals that we talk about, and you're really going to see some marked improvement in your game. Thanks, Jace.